Holy crap. Oh, it's a thick palette. Wow, did I really just cut myself with my own fingernail? Yes, I did. Right, so today's video is going to be me testing a bunch of new makeup again. I do this quite frequently on my channel where I just get in everything that I've either bought or been sent recently and test it on my face. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. A lot of this stuff I have shown on my Insta stories, and I've also shown it in like videos and stuff. I did a big I did a big PR haul when I got back from Croatia. By the way, I'm working on the Croatia vlog to go on my second channel. It's coming. But a lot of the makeup in this video is stuff that I did mention in the PR haul and have shown on my Instagram. So hopefully this will satisfy some of you that have been asking me to test some stuff. There is actually a lot of other stuff, so I think I'm going to have to do 2 of these videos over the next few weeks because there's so much new makeup that I've got that I want to test and I can't put it all on my face at the same time. So stay tuned for another one of those videos coming soon. Oh, and also I put on my Instagram stories which palette you guys wanted me to test first, either the Naked Honey palette from Urban Decay or the Mervyn Mitchell palette with Beauty Bay. 61% of you said that you wanted to see Mitchell's palette first, but I am going to be doing a Naked Honey review as well. Most of the makeup in this video is drugstore. I did try and do majority drugstore, but I don't have everything drugstore in this video, so there is a few more high-end bits. But there's a lot of drugstore stuff too, so I hope you enjoy. I've been struggling a little bit with my skin recently, just because, okay, you can't really see on camera. These lights are so good at blurring. Let me show you up close, just so you get a kind of real sense of what my skin is actually like. Today it has actually cleared up a little bit, but I'm not sure if you can see, I've got lots of little small-ish scars on my forehead. The other day my forehead just kind of freaked out and I've been getting quite a lot of little raised inflamed sort of bumps, a few bigger spots as well on my forehead, and also I've been breaking out a little bit around my chin and my jaw. So I've been trying to use lots of kind of gentle products on it and calming products to try and soothe it a little bit because I've got a very important and exciting photo shoot on Friday, which is for something that may or I can't even speak, I'm so excited. Something that may or may not be coming soon, maybe even the month of October, and it's not makeup related and it's not clothing, so leave your guesses down below. I'm going to be starting with this, which is the NYX Bear With Me Hemp Chanvre. Is that French? Lip conditioner. It just smells kind of sweet, and I'm going to use this to start. Ooh, that feels nice. I was talking to one of my friends the other day and she was saying that I should make a full video about lip balm because I've tried so many different lip balms and I feel like so many people want to know what lip balms are good. This one feels really nice. It is quite slippery, but it doesn't feel sticky. It feels quite thick, but that feels really nice and moisturising. And then for primer, I've got the NYX Bear With Me Hemp Primer, Radiant Perfecting Primer. I love NYX primers. Ooh. In general, they make 2 of my favourite primers, which are the Hydra Gel Primer, I think, and then the Honey Dew Me Up Primer. Those primers are amazing. This one's got a bit of shimmer in it. Again, it doesn't really have a strong smell, which I quite like, but it almost looks like a liquid highlighter. It says it's sensitive skin friendly, 24-hour hydration, skin looks luminous and rested. That's what I need. Ooh. It definitely feels very more... Every time I film, people are just like, oh, you know what? Let's just drop Sofa message. It definitely feels very moisturising. If you want something that's going to make your skin look radiant, this has a tiny bit of... I can't see any glitter at all, but it's got a tiny bit of a sheen to it. NYX have actually launched a new mascara, which I really want to get my hands on. Okay, foundation. This is the part which isn't drugstore. I do have a new foundation, which I wanted to test, but I don't think it's actually out yet. And so I don't want to do the thing where I kind of ruin it for everyone by accidentally announcing things, because in my previous PR haul, I accidentally announced a product which I had been sent in order to kind of test to see if I liked it for a sponsorship, but I didn't realise that it wasn't out yet, and I accidentally announced it before the brand had even announced it, and then I didn't actually go through with the sponsorship after that, so I'm not going to do that again. But one of the foundations that I do have, which is high-end, I was recently sent this. This is from Smashbox. This is the Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I've got the shade 2.0. Oh, and they also sent me a personalised brush, which is the coolest thing ever. It's got my name on it. It's a squeezy tube, which I like, and it does feel quite thick, so I think I'm just going to start with this amount. This shade does look like it's going to be a bit light compared to my neck. Oh, wow. Holy crap. That is a full coverage. Holy hell. Oh my god, I literally feel like I'm painting my face. Okay, the shade is definitely a bit too light for me, as you can probably see. But I am gonna bronze up in a sec, but whoa. That is potentially one of the most full coverage foundations I think I've ever tried. I am not used to this recently because I've been going for a more kind of light to medium coverage foundation, but this feels a bit like a mask. It's quite a matte. Yeah, it's very matte actually in terms of the texture, formula, finish, that's the word. And you can see it on my face, like it's definitely, you can see it around my forehead because my forehead's a bit more dry and textured at the moment. It is emphasizing dryness a little bit. I'm not sure what you would think of this if you had dry skin because it is quite matte. But wow, that's really, really good coverage. Moving on to concealer. I have this one, which is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer. Let me just turn my phone on silent. That would probably be a better idea. So this relaunched, I think Maybelline used to have a Superstay concealer, but this one is specifically for under eyes. But I do also use this on my blemishes as well, I'm not gonna lie. I've got the shades Light 15 and Light Medium. I think I'm gonna mix these together, but I do actually really like this. I've been using it quite a lot recently. I don't actually need too much coverage everywhere else because that foundation has covered most of it. I just find that it blends really nicely and it does sit really nicely under my eyes. It doesn't crease as much as other concealers that I've got, but it is quite a matte concealer again, so if you do have dry skin, I'm not too sure what you would think about this. For my powder, I've got this one by Revolution, which is their Conceal and Fix powder. I'm not sure what shade to go for. Oh wait, I've just realised I've got a cream bronzer. What am I doing? Again, for bronzer, I don't have any drugstore ones, so can some drugstore brands please release new bronzers? Thank you very much. This is a Nude Sticks All Over Face colour in Bondi Bay, and this is a sort of contour stick, that's the word. It does come with a little brush, but I'm not too sure about that. It looks a little bit hard. God, I'm scared because this base is so thick. I don't know how cream products are going to blend over the top of it, but there's only one way to find out. Let's try the little brush. Why is it so small? I guess if you were doing the size of your nose, that would be good, but I think I'm going to use my foundation brush instead. It's a lot more subtle than I thought it would be, but I think it could be because the foundation is so full coverage and it's kind of mixing with that. It's pretty nice. So like I said, I'm using one of these Revolution powders. I'm not sure whether to use medium yellow or pale yellow, because pale yellow almost looks white. I think I'm going to try medium yellow. It opens up like this and it does have a mirror, which is quite handy. Even medium yellow looks quite light. Okay, the foundation is already starting to crease in my smile lines. That's quite nice. The only downside is this mirror is going to get covered in products because I've just shaken. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I just went to check out the window. Somebody has decided to cut down a hedge right outside my house. I'll try and talk while they're not doing it, but sorry if you get any of that. I'm just going to quickly finish off my bronzing sort of face thing with this palette from Diego Dalla Palma, which has got bronzer, it's got highlighter, it's got blush. So I'm going to go in. I'll just show you rather than talk. This is more of a contour shade actually than a bronzer. Oh, I kind of want like a glowy bronzer though, because this is more of a matte contour. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and go into this NARS palette. This is called the Summer Lights Face Palette and it's got bronzers, a highlighter, and then it's got 4 eyeshadows as well. This looks like a glowy bronzer and I have not tried this yet. I've only swatched it. So I'm going to go in with some of the bronzer shade. Oh wow, that's a lot darker than it looks in the pan. I'm just trying to make myself match. Okay, I have to say that bronzer is gorgeous. I'm taking this blush here, which is quite a bright pink. Then I'm going in with the highlighter, which is this one, which looks like a light sort of champagne colour. Oh! Oh. That is really nice. For brows, I've got a few different products. I've got this LA Girl Brow Pomade in taupe. I've got the NYX Bear With Me Brow Setter. And then I've got the Max Factor Brow Revival Defining Brow Mascara. So I think I'm going to use all 3 of these products and just give it a whirl. Let's start with the LA Girl one. I haven't used a brow pomade in ages. It's pretty nice. It's a nice texture. And then going in with the NYX one, which is just a clear gel, which to be honest, there's not too much you can say about a clear brow gel because it just kind of sets them in place. And then I'm going to use the Max Factor, wait, let me look at these. There's brown and then there's soft brown. Let's go with soft brown. Actually, that's quite light. I like to fill my brows in a little bit darker. I know that some people don't like that, but I quite like it. I'm going to go in with brown. There's quite a lot of product on the brush, so you have to be a little bit more careful. But I do like that. Nice. Finally moving on to the Mervyn Mitchell palette. If you don't know who he is, he's an incredible makeup artist. He's from Manchester. Beauty Bay is also based in Manchester and he's had this amazing relationship with them since the start. So he's finally got his own palette and I think Mitchell is so incredible. He's honestly, in my personal opinion, one of the nicest people that I've met in this industry. I've only met him once. Actually, no, I think I've met him twice, but he's just so lovely. And I think this palette is so well deserved. It's such a good price as well. It's £30, which I think for a palette of this kind of size and range and, well, I would say quality, but I haven't tried it yet. It just looks beautiful. I believe at the moment this is out of stock on the Beauty Bay website, but they are going to be restocking soon. It's got a mirror that comes out of it magnetically like this, but I will leave the link down below for like when it is back in stock so that if you're watching this later down the line you might be able to get your hands on it. But just so I can test it before the next restock so you guys know my opinion, the front of it looks really cool. The only thing is it is quite chunky and it is quite heavy, like it's a thick palette. I think I'm going to try and do something like this, maybe not quite as dramatic, but maybe use the purples, pinks and oranges. I'm going to start with the shade called Milkshake and then I'm going to go in with a bit of Morning Glory. Why is it called Morning Glory? Who knows? So Milkshake is a kind of light wash of pink and Morning Glory is a much brighter, oh wow. Wow. Okay, that sounded really sarcastic. It wasn't. This is almost neon. I'm then taking the shade called Morgan, which is a bright purple. Oh, actually, I should have taken this on a smaller brush, but it's okay. A lot of people did actually tell me last time that it works better if you go in with the darker colour first, and then you go in with the kind of lighter transition to blend it out, and that way you get more pigment. But these seem to be working fine, just doing it with the lighter pink first and then going in with the deeper shades. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of the shade called Manchester, which is this yellow, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit of this to just blend out the edges. Oh, okay, that's kind of turned the pink orange, but you know what, that's fine. And then I'm going to cut my crease as best as I possibly can, and I'm using the Maybelline concealer to do this. This is a nice concealer to do a cut crease with because it dries so quick. It is so difficult to get a kind of halo eye cut crease even. I'm going to take some of the shade called Mental, which is this bright orange, and I'm just going to pack that on the kind of outer parts of that halo eye. That shade is also insanely pigmented. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go in with this shade called Master and kind of layer that over the top. That might not work as well, but I just want to see. Ooh. Okay, wait, I'll go back in with the orange in a minute, but I just want to get this shade down first. Oh my god. That shimmer. Okay, that's kind of pretty much covered the orange, but I'm then going to go in with the shade Melted, which is this yellow gold, and I'm putting this in the center. Oh, these shimmers are stunning as well. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, okay, oops, I just dug into that quite a lot and a few chunks of it have just come out, so be careful. Wow. And then taking some more of that orange shade called Mental, and I'm just going to pack this onto the outer corners. I want to go back in with a bit more of the purple, but I'm a little bit scared because just on this corner here where I went in with the orange, it's almost kind of come off a little bit. Let's just gently pack on. Oh, okay, wow, yeah, that's a lot. And then on my lower lash line, I'm taking the pinks and the purples again. I'm going to start with the purple. Then finally on my inner corners, I'm going to take the shade, there's kind of 3 inner corner shades. There's Muffin, which is a duochrome pinky colour. There's Marine, which is a duochrome blue. And then there's Minty, which is a duochrome green. They remind me of the Anastasia Moonchild palette. I'm going to take Muffin, which is the duochrome pink, because that's just going to work the best with this, you know. I imagine that if you're a makeup artist and you do lots of colourful looks, this is probably like your dream palette. Look at this. The only time that I had a little bit of issue with it was on this corner here. Just as I tried to pack on a bit of the orange, it knocked some of the purple off underneath. But I just packed on a little bit more purple and was able to kind of correct it. Mitchell, congratulations. I think this palette is gorgeous. I love the whole concept of it, how it's split into 2 different sides, and those shades are very pigmented. I'm taking this L'Oreal Matte Signature, Signature eyeliner. The packaging looks really nice for this, and did I really just cut myself with my own fingernail? Yes, I did. Ooh, okay. It's got a felt tip style brush. Ooh, wow, that's very black. It does dry quite fast, so you have to work quite quick with it. That's the only thing that sometimes I don't like with particular pot eyeliners, is that you keep having to dip back in. So the end result of it is pretty nice, but it does dry quite quickly, which made it a little bit difficult to use. For mascara, I'm using the Max Factor Lash Revival Fuller, Stronger, Longer. Ooh, this is a really big brush. Kind of reminds me of the Maybelline, what's that mascara called? The one that's got the really big brush. I won't lie, this is not doing much for my lashes at all. I'm gonna try something else. This is the Revlon So Fierce mascara. Now that's more like it. That's definitely done a better job. This one's got a plastic brush. And then for my lips, I've got some products from Revolution. I'm gonna take the Creme lipstick in the shade Violet. Oh wow, that's really nice. It's super lightweight feeling. It's actually quite a bit more pigmented than I was expecting, because normally with these kind of whipped textured lipsticks, they're not super pigmented, but that's really nice. Wow, okay, this colour's maybe a bit clashy. I'm just gonna take a bit of Raw as well, which is the same sort of thing, and I'm gonna put a bit of this in the middle. Oh my god, okay, that's really light. Right, so this is the finished look without lashes. I think I am gonna add some lashes though, just to finish this off, because whenever I do a dramatic eye like this, I feel like I need some lashes to just like make it look a bit more dramatic. So I'm taking these Rude Cosmetics Korean Silk 3D lashes in Audacious. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys right now. I went to stick on these lashes, and just to kind of measure them up to see how they would fit, I placed them on my eye, but with the glue that was already like sticking them to the packaging, they've stuck to my eyelashes. And as I'm gonna be taking these off in like 5 minutes once I've finished the video, I thought I would just leave it, because I mean, it saves me having to put glue on them. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I'm just gonna find a question of the day. Wow, my video from a couple of days ago has done really well. If you guys have any questions for me, please leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day. Question of the day comes from Ella Hamilton, and she said, "Hi Soph. Hello. Do you want to do another collaboration with a brand on a product? And if so, what would you love to make? Love you and your videos so much." In terms of makeup, I would definitely be open to doing another collab with Makeup Revolution, because obviously I love my palettes and lipsticks that I created with them. I'd love to do maybe single highlighters, maybe more lip stuff, I don't know. And then in terms of other types of products, there is something coming soon that I did mention previously in this video, and I've been kind of hinting on Twitter. I think I've done a couple of hints on Instagram. Yeah, like I say, it's not makeup, it's not clothing, it's something else, and I'm really, really excited for it. And I think there's gonna be something for everyone, kinda. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and make sure you're following my socials, because I will definitely be dropping some more hints very soon. So stay tuned. Right, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go edit this. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I can't believe my lashes have actually stayed on. It's a Christmas miracle.